Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is a beautiful Friday morning, a beautiful fall Friday morning. We are definitely into fall temperatures now. We had a string about 5 days of 80s and high 70s, and you could feel that it was warmer. But now, today is the first day of temperatures, high temperatures only in the 50s, low temperatures in the 40s and getting down to the 30s. So it is the first day of these nice fall temperatures, and it is turning cloudy, which makes it beautiful for me. So not so much for Glenn. I'm sorry for Glenn. But as you can see, I've got the slow cooker ready to go, and we are having carnitas tonight. So yeah, I got a pork shoulder butt roast. It was so big I had to cut it in half. There is a bone in there and there's a lot of fat in there. So that kind of takes away from the amount of meat you get, but still gonna be good. So pork carnitas tonight. And yeah, I'm gonna get this slow cooker going. All right, everyone. So it is lunchtime. Between when I put the uh, carnitas in the slow cooker, and now I've been washing dishes, just trying to straighten up the kitchen some, and all that good stuff. so, so for lunch, we are going to have BLTs, but Glenn is also going to have. We have this block of pepper jack cheese. We got it at the pantry some time ago, but I put it in the freezer right away. So I took it out to thaw it out yesterday. But he is going to have some slices of this pepper jack cheese on his rye bread. So he's going to have that sandwich and a BLT. So I'm going to go ahead and make this stuff. I've already got the bacon all fried up, lettuce, tomato. Everything's ready to go except cutting the cheese. All right, so I just got his rye bread here. I just lightly put butter on it and put some pepper jack cheese on it. So, wrong way. And I'm just going to cut that in half. I think I'm going to wrap it up because I still have to make his BLT. That way the bread doesn't dry out. So it is Friday. Oops. Just dropped some Miracle Whip on the cutting board. So yeah, it is Friday again. Another week almost gone. I hope you all have a good weekend. By the time you see this video, you'll be halfway through the weekend. But I'm so excited for our fall weather. If I didn't say that already, which I'm sure I have said that already. The little things in life that make me happy. Just having fall weather. I just watched a Christmas movie on my tablet while I was washing dishes. Hallmark on Friendly TV on Thursdays is called something like Can't Wait for Christmas Thursdays. So they play a couple Christmas movies at nighttime. So yeah. All right. All right, let me plate this up for Glenn. All right, so there's our BLTs. And I think I'm going to just keep his other sandwich wrapped so the bread doesn't dry out so fast while he's eating the BLTs. And then I'm going to come back and make mine. He is in the trailer. It's too cold for him to go out right now. We were actually going to go back to the Evergreen Park for a walk this morning, but when we were leaving, when we would have left, it was only like 44 degrees or something. That's way too cold for Glenn. So it's going to be kind of iffy if we walk back there, but I would like to. So All right, I'm going to get Glenn's lunch out to him, make mine, and I'll be back. All right, everyone. So I finally got my October meal plan done. If you remember, I did the first week for the sake of showing you how I do my grocery shopping. So I have now completed the rest of the month, as you can see here. The black parts are the 1st through the 4th of November, so I didn't do that. I just did to October 31st. So yeah, I was yesterday I thought about it. I'm oh my gosh, I don't even have my monthly meal plan done. So I feel much better now that it's done. So we have a guide to what we're going to be eating this month instead of waking up in the morning and say what are we going to eat today. So here we go. All right. So as you can see, the first week is done and it's highlighted in yellow. We ate everything on there except a couple things we substituted. So last Sunday was the first, and we had appetizers. Um, let's see. Okay, so Monday the 2nd, I had tacos on there, but I just put in the box there that we had substituted for something else. We instead had the ground beef, the loose meat with peppers, bell peppers, and white rice. So we had that. And then we had, actually, no, I'm wrong. So on Sunday the 1st, we had the appetizers, which was last Sunday. We had leftovers for Monday. And then on Tuesday, we actually made, instead of tacos, we made the loose ground beef with bell peppers and white rice. So we had that on Tuesday. And then what was left over from that, we had for lunch on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I had pot roast on the schedule, but I had seen somewhere beef tips somewhere, and I thought it sounded good. So I asked Glenn if he wanted pot roast or beef tips. So we agreed on beef tips, and I made some mashed potatoes. And then we ate leftovers on Thursday, and we did have the carnitas with leftovers on Saturday. So today being Sunday the 8th, I made the hamburger patties with mac and cheese, and then we had some deviled eggs and a couple tomatoes from our garden. Our garden, we didn't do too well on the garden this year, but that's my fault. I didn't do it early enough, and I just didn't put the time into the garden. So that's completely my fault. So moving on. So Monday, tomorrow, we'll be grilling that ribeye on the grill outside. I took some chicken tenders out for myself. Not sure how I'm going to make them yet. Um, it'll probably be inside. So I think we're going to have French fries with this. So what Glenn's going to do, I'm going to put the little grill on the tabletop, and Glenn's going to grill out his ribeye outside while I make the French fries and my stuff inside. So that'll work. And then Tuesday, I'm not sure if we'll have leftovers or not. I have leftovers. If there's nothing for leftovers, we'll figure something out. And then Wednesday, so it has turned to fall now here in Wisconsin. Our highs are not even leaving the 50s, and our lows at overnight are in the 40s, some 30s. So Glenn wants to at least go flying one more time at the RC airfield. So Wednesday looks like it's going to be the lowest amount of wind and the highest temperature of the 10-day forecast at 58 degrees. So don't get me wrong, that's still cold for him if there's any type of wind. So I wasn't sure what to put on the menu. So I'm not sure if we're going for sure or not, depending on the wind that day. So either way, I put ground beef burritos. We usually have steak burritos, but steak is just way too costly to buy these days. And so I just thought we'd have some ground beef burritos on Wednesday. And if we don't have leftovers, we'll do spaghetti on Thursday, the 12th. And I put that in there because we still have some ground beef cooked up already in pasta sauce. So that's in the freezer from when I made the ravioli lasagna. So I got spaghetti and we'll just throw that meat in there. And then Friday, I put down meatball sandwiches because when we had our appetizer day, I had bought in 2 bags of meatballs and I only used one. So we do have some meatballs left. We'll do meatball sandwiches at Friday. And then Saturday, it may seem like we do this a lot, beer brats and hamburgers, but this is what we have in our freezer. So we're trying to use up stuff from our freezer so we don't have to buy that much stuff. But keep in mind also with using everything out of our freezer, whatever meats we have, that means we're emptying out our freezer of meats. So when I go grocery shopping, if we don't have to buy meats for our meals for this month, then if meats are on sale, I'm still going to buy them because we'll need to restock our freezer. All right. So yeah, beer brats and hamburgers, we may have that often, but it's what we have in the freezer right now. And then that Sunday I have coated chicken breast. So we have a couple of chicken breasts in the freezer. I thought to just slice them in half, make them thinner, and just coat them with something, and then maybe make some mashed potatoes and broccoli or something with it. And then that Monday, I can take the leftover mashed potatoes and make some chicken patties. And then Tuesday, I've got ground beef casserole. It's just ground beef, potatoes, onions, beans, and tomato soup. So we don't make as big casserole as we used to, so I don't know if we'll have leftovers. I'm thinking if we have leftovers, we might have it for lunch on Wednesday, and then Wednesday I can make some chili cheese fries for supper. Just kind of comfort food. And then Thursday I've got some pork stir fry. Last time I made that, it was really good, so I'll have to pick up a pork loin. And they're not too bad on price, but if I can find it on sale, that'll be great. And then I've got smash burgers for Friday the 20th. And then I've got pizza for the 21st. So here's the deal. When we have pizza, we've been getting it from that place called Theo's Pizza here in town. It's under $10 for a large, and we usually get like extra cheese and pepperoni, so it's still under $10 for a large pizza. So that's what we normally get. But I've kind of wanted to challenge ourselves of not getting any takeout at all. So so maybe do a month of October challenge of not getting any fast food or takeout to see if we can go a whole month with just eating at home completely, all meals. So yeah, that pizza, it might be something I make. I'll buy a crust at the store and just make it at home. So yeah, that's the only thing with the pizza. Would I want that Theo's pizza? Yes, but like I said, I would like to challenge ourselves to see if we could eat every meal at home in the month of October. Even means not using the McDonald's app for, even if you spend less than $3 or whatever, that's still buying out. And if we could eat all our food at home, that would be great. All right. Saturday the 22nd, we have a chuck roast still in the freezer from when I got them on sale that time. So we still have one more, and I figure I'll do a pot roast or a beef stew. So we'll figure out that by then what we want to do, and we'll for sure have leftovers on that Monday. And when I get a pull or a pork loin for the pork stir fry, what I did last time is I cut it in half. So the other half we could do pulled pork, even if it's just for one night. We could do pulled pork. Wednesday, the 25th, I have taco soup, which is something I never made before. And it always looks good when I see it in the video. So maybe I'll try to make some taco soup. And then Thursday, the 26th, I have Hawaiian roll French dip sandwiches. And I know Glenn's not crazy about Hawaiian rolls, so I might have to get him his own rolls. but I love Hawaiian rolls. And then Friday the 27th, I have Polish sausage with sauerkraut, potatoes, and onions. That's the casserole that Glenn likes, so I'll be making something else for myself that day. Since that Thursday, I plan on doing Hawaiian roll French dip sandwiches. Maybe I'll have leftovers of that on that Friday, and Glenn can have his Polish sausage casserole. And then he'll for sure have leftovers on that Saturday. So maybe I'll make myself some quesadillas, chicken quesadillas or something. I haven't made chicken quesadillas in a long time. And then 29th, it's I saw it on a video. It looked good. It's a soup type and it's fall, so it's time for soups. But I thought to make something called pasta fragioli. I have no idea if how to pronounce that, but I saw it in a video and it looked good. It's a soup, and I think the person on the video said that's something they serve at Olive Garden. So I thought I'd make that. And then leftovers on the 30th, and then the last day of the month on Halloween night, um, I've got pork chops on the grill. I got to see if we're going to give out candy to the kids. We don't usually get a lot of kids, but I think last year we got more than normal. So last year on Halloween, we were hanging out in the front with the neighbors, and we were all just shooting the shit and just yeah, that's how we spent our Halloween last year. That was after we came back from a walk with Gypsy. So that is the month of October, and I am so excited for fall and maybe trying some new soups and casserole or slow cooker meals. I plan on making some pumpkin bars, which I've never made. I plan on making a pumpkin roll, which I've never made. I love pumpkin. So Glenn's not so crazy about pumpkin, but he will eat it if it's good. so, um, so yeah, he'll try it. But that is our monthly meal plan for the month of October, and I am so excited to have it done. It makes me feel better about each day and what we're going to eat. So all right, everyone. So before we get into the food pantry haul, I just wanted to show you what we had for supper, and it was our carnitas. So I had the pork shoulder butt roast in the slow cooker on low for about 7 to 8 hours, I think. But yeah, so we like it. We like to have them just like this with the meat, and then Glenn puts his own like hot sauce or whatever, and I put like salt and lime juice on mine, but we each had about, I think, 6 tacos that night. So that night, 12
All right,
tacos
everyone.
came out
So
of that
this is our
roast.
second
So
food
they were
pantry
delicious.
haul
And
of
so,
Thursday.
yeah, let's
So
get
this is
on
the one I
to the
go
food
real
pantry
late,
haul.
about a half hour before they close. This time, for the past month or so, I've been going. Get there just before 1:30, and they close at 2, and I'm able to go in there, get in line, and be out within 5 minutes. Today, it was a longer line still, so more people are actually needing food. So it was definitely a longer line today, and that's okay. So yeah, let's get into what we received as you can see here. So for produce, even though we're going late or I'm going late, we still get our three choices of produce. So we got three potatoes here, and they're good sized ones. And I'm glad they had potatoes because we are down to three potatoes, and so this makes it six. So if we need it for a meal or anything, we have potatoes now. And we got all these clementines. There's 9 of them here, so I think we'll have some for lunch today. And then we got three apples. So I think I'm gonna uh, maybe do a dessert with these apples. I don't know yet. I'll see what we do with those. And then over here we got a bag of white cheddar cheese, shredded. I think I'm gonna put that in the freezer because we already got cheese in the refrigerator. And then our falling can over here is a sliced peaches and heavy syrup. And then we got a can of Hormel chili, no beans. And for cereal, so the morning pantry, I gave back the cereal. This pantry, they had plentiful of food. And I did even ask them if, because I know a lot of you said your pantries are very bare on food and what they're giving out. So I thought I'd ask the afternoon pantry I go to how they're doing on food, and they seem to be doing okay. So they said they've got plenty of food to give out. They're not running short on anything. So I go ahead and get a box of cereal. So for the cereal, I picked out these frosted mini wheats for Glenn. He likes those. And like I said, now that it's fall and winter, it's actually almost time for Glenn to come in the house for the season. I would say definitely by the end of October, unless the weather shows it's going to be nice out. So by the end of October, early November, he'll be coming in the house. So cereal is something he eats more in the winter time. And then we got a half gallon of milk. I think every week we've been getting a half gallon of milk, and this is 1% fat, and this is what we've been getting, and we've been using it. So I've got a couple of gallons or half gallons in the freezer, so we're doing good on milk. And then every week we end up with a roll of toilet paper, which is good. And also we get our meats, which is a pound of ground beef this time. Or actually, we get that. I usually pick ground beef every week. And so, yeah, early this morning in the first pantry, we got a ribeye steak, and now we got some ground beef. So that's good. That keeps us stocked up on our meats. And yeah, everything, even if it looks to you like it's not a lot, it is a lot. No matter how much it is, how little it is, or how much, if there's a lot, it's a lot to us. So if it weren't for the pantries, we'd definitely be struggling a little more. Yes, we get food share, but the cost of food really limits how much you can get. The only meats I buy if it's not on sale is ground beef, because like I said, ground beef is a versatile meat, and you can use it for so many different meals. So that's the only meat I will definitely buy. Other than that, steaks, roast, anything, if it's not on sale, I don't buy it. So going to the pantry and getting meats from there is a definite blessing, as well as everything else you see here. All right, so that's going to do it for the second food pantry of the day. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I truly appreciate all the support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.